Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you have been here before, I am Catalina Francesca of KaleidoscopeKat, and this is the first actually of my weekly working decks videos, which hopefully I will be doing every week from now on. Fingers crossed. So the decks that I used this week were the Numinous Tarot by Noel Heimpel. I really hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But this deck is so gorgeous. These are the backs, and I have it upside down. And this is actually, it's a deck that comes with a 79th card, and this is the 79th card, the Numinous. So I actually, when I was finishing up with the decks, I asked the decks, like both of them, do you have any last messages for me? And the 3 cards popped out for the Numinous Tarot, which was the Hanged One, the 2 of Candles, which is the 2 of Wands, and the Numinous. And so this one is about sort of seeing the beauty around you. So it prompted me to go take a walk in nature and get bitten by some mosquitoes, which was super fun. But no, it was a nice, relaxing, lovely walk with my mother. Yeah, let me just show you some of these gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So this is the Explorer of Bells, aka the Knight of Swords. This is the World, the 10 of Vials, or the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Candles, or the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Bells, or the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Vials, which is one of my absolute favorite cards in pretty much every deck, because it always reminds me of me and my mom and my sister. The 4 of Vials, the Ace of Candles, the 2 of Vials. I love this card so much. It's so gorgeous. The Dreamer of Bells, or the Page of Swords, the 4 of Bells, the Nurturer, aka the Empress, and the Mystic of Bells, which I just love that this amazing and beautiful person is in a wheelchair. I didn't realize this until this week. This is a wheelchair that this person is in. How totally rad. How totally amazing is that? I love it. Yeah. So we have the Shadow instead of the Devil, which is such a fantastic card. We have Awakening instead of Judgment. I mean, look at this Chariot. Seattle Pride was today. So that was very apropos. I mean, look at this Justice card. Isn't that fantastic? Oh yeah, I don't think I have any. This is the 4 of Tomes, aka the 4 of Pentacles. The 3 of Tomes. So actually this 3 of Tomes is less like collaboration-y than most 3 of Pentacles. But I think the idea with this one is that it's like gaining wisdom from the work of other people who've gone before you. Anyways, so this deck, I actually did a Healing Your Inner Child spread, which I would like to discuss with my therapist before I post it. And I did not see her this last week, so but I did film it, and I used this deck for it, obviously. This is the Mystic of Vials, and he is blind in one eye. Two of Bells. The Creator of Candles. Is that not so totally rad? I mean, look at her, like, look at her t-shirt with the black cat on it and the sunflowers on her skirt. Like, it's so great. And like the lion on the wall behind her, so cool, so cool. The Magician, the 10 of Tomes, which is this amazing library that these friends are watching all of the people in. Look at this Strength card. Just look at it. Like, at the beginning of the week, I was definitely kind of like meh about reading with this deck. Like, I love all of the cards pretty much, but I was kind of like about reading with it. But definitely this week, there was more like work this week, and so kind of less tarot, but we have the Mystic of Tomes, aka the King of Pentacles. Oh, the Diviner, by the way, High Priestess. Look at this Fool. This is the Hierophant, which, I'll be honest, I'm Catholic. I like the traditional Hierophant. I know that there are a lot of people in the tarot community that is very, very not the case for. So, like, it totally makes sense to me why this is the Sun. It totally makes sense to me why the creator would choose to go a different way. Look at this Lovers card. Is that not so gorgeous? Like, look at that. Anyways, at the beginning of the week, I was kind of like, about reading with this deck, and I didn't get to read quite as much with it as I wanted to, but I did do a decent amount of reading, and I did that Healing Your Inner Child spread, which I will post at some point. Here's the Ace of Tomes. It's a grimoire. The Five of Tomes. Somebody burning books outside of a library. Tragic. Anyways, but I think that this deck really surprised me in terms of like insight and what I got out of it. So I started out kind of dreading this week a little bit, which I think is probably part of the reason why I didn't read as much as I might otherwise have. Yeah, so that's the deck that I used this week. This is the bag that I made for it. It's in this sort of like muted cream and blue and sort of pinky purple. So, which is the colors of the Bi flag, which is what the back is based on. And then the Oracle deck that I worked with this week was the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, which is a Hay House deck. Oh, this indie deck. I think it is available on his website. Sorry. I think it's available on the creator's website, which I will probably leave. I'll try to leave a link to in the description. For this, a lot of the artwork was by Marius Michael George, and Eileen Poldersman, but it's a bunch of different artists, who are all named in the back. That's why they are not named on the box, because there are a whole bunch of artists. My box does have like a little bit of a like divot in it, which whatever, it's fine. I don't know. There are a lot of these cards that I really like. I really like the art for a lot of them. Some of them I found helpful, some of them I didn't. I think my biggest gripe with this deck, though, is how sticky it is. Like, these cards do not want to overhand shuffle. Okay, well, they're cooperating now, but, yeah, they do not overhand shuffle very well at all. I mean, the art on these is gorgeous, but the meanings kind of don't really do it for me. Like chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Like, that doesn't really do it for me. So I like this one. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. That one I like. So I don't know, I may just like go through here and take out some of the cards that I just really don't resonate with. I might just see like, I might just go through and see like how many are like how many I resonate with and how many I don't resonate with. I do like this one. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Like, I like there are some of them that I like. Keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and then teach them to other people. Like, that's helpful. So some of these really are like genuinely good and helpful. I think that there's just some that are not fantastic. And some of them I don't like the art. Like, I do not really like this picture. So, you know. Anyways, so that's the Oracle deck that I worked with this week. I didn't love it, but I think that may be because there were some particular cards that were not great. Anyways, moving on to what cards am I going to be doing this upcoming week. My working decks this coming week are going to be the Tarot Muka, which is brand new. Literally, I got this today. So I'm really excited about it because it's like super RWS-y, but in a very Art Nouveau style. So I have not used it at all yet. It is not reversible, which is fine for me because I do not read reversals. So we have the Fool with, like, what is that? Is it like a Saint Bernard or something? I don't know. I don't know anything about dogs, guys. Sorry. the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress with the wheat and her heart-shaped thing, like the Emperor, the Hierophant. This Hierophant I resonate with way more than the Visionary from the Numinous Tarot, but again, that's like personal preference. The Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Hanged Man, Death. I do really love this Death card. Temperance, the Devil. This is such an interesting Devil card. The Tower. Sorry, this is turning into like a walkthrough for the Taramuka. I'm just gonna go through the rest of the major arcana. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Anyways, so these cards are super, super gorgeous, and I'm really excited to work with them, and I love the box. Like this lid, I don't know, somebody's review that I saw said that this lid was like really loose for them, but I don't know what to tell you. Mine is not loose. And then the Oracle deck that I'll be working with this week is the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards by James Van Praagh. Oh, this is, the artwork is by Julia F. Masaglia and Barbara Nocenzo. And the book was written by, let's see, Linnea Weatherstone and Massimiliano Filodoro. This is by James Van Praagh. Really hope that I am not totally butchering that, but if I am, I'm sorry. These are not brand new to me. This is also a Hay House deck. I really like these cards. The backs are stunning. They are gold edged, and then they have these beautiful mandala images. So, Death, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Surrender, I can release my need to control. Worry, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Which, that is totally a message that I have needed. So this deck I love. When I showed it to my cousin, he was like, oh, these totally sound like Oma, our grandmother who passed away a few years ago, or your mom. And I was like, that is not what I had been thinking, but I can kind of see it. So I haven't really been hearing them in my mother's voice, but I think I may try to do that this week and see how it goes and see if that's a positive thing or not. So I will report back to you on that next week. So check back in then to see how that experiment goes. Yeah, you know, give it a thumbs up if you liked this. Subscribe if you want to be notified, and you know, hit the notification bell. You know, this is YouTube. You know how it works, I'm sure. Yeah, if you want more content like this, please. And also, I am sort of following the sort of a similar pattern to what Supportive Tarot does. So check out her channel for a lot more of this kind of thing. So, yay. Okay, have a great evening. It's evening here and now, but have a great evening, morning, rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day, however long that is.